Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To you and through you, I'd like to welcome some guests seated in your gallery, Mr. Speaker. They're members, owners of a company called S Media, and I'll introduce them by name. Just wave if you wouldn't mind, please. Regan Hinchcliffe, this is my son. Marshall Finch, Taylor Ursu, and Tommy Douglas. These young men are Saskatchewan entrepreneurs, Mr. Speaker, thriving in Saskatchewan and in Canada. There's more to come on the member statement. I ask all members to please welcome them to their assembly. While I'm on my feet, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to request leave for an extended introduction.
Is leave granted? Recognize the Minister.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, to you and through you, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce some special guests seated in your gallery. Roland and Laurie Schultz, along with Greg Mildenberger. Give us a wave, please. Thanks. Roland and Laurie recognize the need for a different type of music instruction in our province. They combined their business acumen with their musical gifts and opened our province's very first School of Rock. Greg is by day a longtime civil servant. Outside of office hours, he fronts the blues in a rock band called Call Me Mildy, who you may have seen or heard of at various venues throughout Regina. Roland is also a drummer in the band. The partnership brings a fresh take on music instruction in the Regina area with a focus on band performance and more contemporary songs. It's a style that they wish that we would have had at Option when we were growing up and learning music. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to ask all members of the House to join me in welcoming Laurie, Roland and Greg to the Legislative Assembly. And finally, Mr. Speaker, while I'm on my feet, I'd like to introduce a school group that's seated in the West Gallery. We have 26 students, grade 4 students, from W.S. Harrelux School in my constituency. They're accompanied by their teacher, Ms. Megan DaCosta, and educational assistant, Diane Swan. I ask all members to join them in welcoming them to their assembly.